Well, good afternoon. I was going to start this at 11:11, but it got past me, and I could have started at other times, but I just thought, no, I'll stay with the 44 and just wait. So I did. So at 11:44 a.m. on the, let's see, this is the 9th, so tomorrow is the 10th. Interesting day. 3 years with a video cam is the title for this video. And my blurb is, today completes my 3rd year of publishing daily videos. Yes, 1/11/2011 was the day I purchased the camera for my computer and did my first video, which means year 4 begins tomorrow. In the beginning, I did not know there would be a video every day. But it wasn't long before I made the commitment to do one each day until the 9th wave ended on October 28, 2011. Here I am, still doing videos in the no time period where we are being reprogrammed to be able to change the world. Today I'm simply going to share how I feel about the past few years and what I hope to see in our future. Aristo will have the honors of doing the 3rd anniversary video with me tomorrow. He and many others have been on this journey with me from the early days when I began. Of course, when I began, I was doing the video and uploading it and publishing it all on the same day. I mean, when I did it, I didn't postpone or schedule the publication of the video. They were done on the same day. So this is actually the 9th that I'm doing this, but it's the video for the 10th. And tomorrow will be the video for the 11th, but it will be done on the 10th. That's something that I did. What did I make that change? Oh, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I can't remember exactly. I think it was somewhere in the fall or late summer of last year when I decided it would be an opportunity to be able to do the videos and give myself some vacation time by maybe doing more than one in one day, which I actually did the first time a couple days ago. I created 2 videos in one day, and the one that went up today was the second video of that day, and Peter Van Run's video was actually published in the middle, even though it was recorded before the video that went up for today. So that was something new that I added. That's a new thing because I hope this year to actually be able to take some time and get away from the computer for a few days and go somewhere, and just have the videos ready to go up online and scheduled in advance. And that was the reason I went to this, and I hope to be able to actually do that sometime this year. There will be things that I will be reporting in the week ahead. Hopefully, I will do another video with. That's something else I added this year is, of course, the video conversations. I started with Aristo, and I've interviewed or had conversations with several people. Aristo, of course, continues to be a weekly video, and Peter Van Runt was weekly for a while and then stopped for a month or two. But he was back this week, and I will be doing another video with David to let him complete what he wanted to say about the twin flame program that he's developed, which of course is what the video is about today. So that's something that I expect to maybe get done within the next week. But I'll be taking a look at where we've been and where we're going, especially because I've got a couple of new things that I've been made aware of. One of them with Max Egan's Crow House thing. They've got a nice little program that I've been made aware of, the In Lakesh Foundation or whatever it's called. There's lots and lots and lots of good things happening, and hopefully this will be the year that will bring the changes that I expected to have happen in 2011 when I promised that there would be massive visible changes. There, of course, were some changes in the Occupy movement that occurred, and there were changes that happened in the beginning of that year in Egypt, and with the bombing of the church, and then the Muslims and the Christians made a pact together to protect each other, which was an amazing thing that happened. If the people would be allowed to do what is best for humanity, the people would make better decisions than our government leaders make. But the governments are still in place, and the people that have run the world for so long seem to still be in charge of the world, although there does seem again to be elements of change. One of the things that some of my friends and I have been chatting about here and there is Pope Francis making some changes, and I expect to see the Illuminati, some of the key Illuminati people, some of the Jesuits, and maybe some of the others actually start doing the right thing, because I think that spiritually humanity is in a place where the evidence of the ninth wave is bringing about changes that are still more subtle, that the average person may not recognize, because the dark wants to hold on to its power as long as possible. However, there is an awakening. We are in that shift of the ages. It is taking place. The ninth wave completed, and then there was a 10th, 11th, and 12th wave by 11/11, 2011. It was just very accelerated, and actually that was since 11/11 is when we entered into the no time. And we've been in there ever since. And some people are still saying it's going to take a long time to make a change. And for some people, it is going to be long. Not everybody's going to wake up immediately, but we're going to change the system. And that's what I mean by the big change. The way the system is run is going to have to happen soon, because you can't let criminals continue to do that. But the criminals can't do it because they need the darkness. They need the element of surprising people, and they can't. Their surprises no longer work because people announce them before they happen. And oftentimes the black operations that our governments plan are unable to be brought to pass because the extraterrestrials are literally stopping World War III and stopping the use of nuclear weapons and stopping some of the things that have been planned to basically to destroy the planet and to destroy humanity. That was on the dark agenda. That was the game plan, but it's not going to happen at any time in our lifetime. We've already surpassed what is necessary for the tipping point to turn the consciousness of the world around. And the universe knows that humanity does not want the power structure that we've had in place for such a long time. And that has to change. And people within the power structure, some of them at least, will be smart enough to make the change and to begin to do some of the right things and take some of the right actions that will manifest as a better world for everybody. A world where we can actually see peace coming, because the economic system that has supported war has been foreclosed upon over a year ago now by the OPPT, and there are many organizations, including Swiss Indo, including the Quiche Foundation, including Thrive, the Thrive Foundation, including Michael Tellinger's Ubuntu thing, and there's some that I didn't even name, and of course Max Egan's new thing that I'll be talking about maybe in a couple of more days. There's a lot of good things happening, and people are moving in the right direction. Now, as I look at the statistics for my 3 years online of doing these videos, this is going to be the 1130th video. I have over 1.2 million views, on my channel. I average over 1,000 views per video. It's interesting. I'm looking at what they call my dashboard, I think it's called. Yes, it's called a YouTube dashboard. And I've noticed a decline over the past few days again in my subscribers. And I wonder how much that has to do with the fact that there's been a Facebook conversation in regard to veganism and especially the fundamentalist eating religion that have strict rules on what you're allowed to eat and not supposed to eat, and they would like to enforce that on the entire world. And anytime I bring that subject up, I lose Facebook friends, and apparently, looking at the little chart here of the subscribers net change, I've gained 110 people over the last 30 days, but I've lost over the past few days, and I think that has to do with the people that are vegans dropping off, because I'm just not going to tolerate their militant crap of trying to impose and to say that people's eating habits need to be legislated, as if people can be forbidden from having a choice in what they eat or don't eat. And I'm always for freedom of choice, always for freedom of choice, as long as you're not violating any human right. And that's the dig that creates probably some of the biggest controversy on my channel, because there are people that claim animal rights are equal with human rights, and I just don't buy that at all. I'm sorry, and if you want to quit because I've said that, quit. I don't care. Do you understand? I have a waiting list of people on Facebook to become friends, so I don't care if you drop me, and I don't care if you quit YouTube, because I continue to gain even with those that choose to drop out for one reason or another. And I've welcomed several people, both on Facebook and YouTube, that were subscribers, were friends, and I didn't know they stopped being a subscriber or a friend, but here they are back again. And I've welcomed some of them even within the past week or two. I've noticed welcome back, and when I recognize the name and the face, I say welcome back. And this is part of it, and I'm less attached to who quits and who doesn't quit than I used to be. It used to bother me more. It doesn't bother me at all anymore. I mean, I encourage those of you that don't like what I say one day, then stop listening. But it's amazing that, as I said, that people might quit because they don't like something that I've touched on, but then they end up coming back because I cover everything. I made the commitment to tell my truth, not the truth, because I don't know the truth that's applicable to everybody except that we're all alive. You can't be listening if you're not alive, and that's enough. And if you're listening, chances are you're human. I don't think too many animals tune in to hear what I have to say. I would be highly surprised if that were the case, that an animal chose to listen to me from whatever realm. There might be some ETs that listen. I don't know, but I think we're all ETs anyway, so that's a moot point. In any case, here I am 3 years into this whole development, continuing to talk about what's going on in my life and in the world, and being real, because one of the things that I wanted to portray is that spirituality is not always flatlining. It's not a dead thing. It's not a static thing. There are up days and down days. And so many of us have gotten on our own case and been unwilling to be authentic, thinking that we're always supposed to wear a mask and have a plastic smile. And I've demonstrated, by being authentic and genuine and honest with you, I've demonstrated that that doesn't need to be the case, that we can love and be loved and love ourselves and love others just simply for being here and for being human and for showing up. And we've all done that, and we need to give ourselves a pat on the back and an applause, because we deserve it. We've showed up, and we're going to change the world. This is going to happen. Many more pieces will be put into place in 2014, And we'll watch that happen, and we'll do it together. And groups will be funded, and there will be things that will be happening that will literally change our lives forever and ever. So those of you that have been with me from the beginning, I thank you. Those of you that joined somewhere along the way, even if it's within the past week or so, I welcome you, and I thank each one of you for playing your part and doing your role in bringing the changes about, whatever that role is. It's all an experiential thing with each of you and with each of us, and we're doing it together, and ultimately we're all going to win, because that's what's set up as the universal plan of the ages, for all creation to be reconciled to the Creator. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow, Aristo. Namaste.